On to race number 6, and this is the Key Business Handicap over 1,200 metres, stands out there at Rangeview Stud. What a wonderful sire he has been, and I know he's sired plenty of winners too up in Singapore and Malaysia, Key Business, and they just keep on winning. Past runs we'll look at. Dan Zatrice and Russian Playmate out of the same race, and Metal Squall, who blew them away last Saturday for dashing Dan Miller.
Other runners, Marty, too, keep an eye on. O'Flirty, the top weight. Shord Roche from the over east, who's got the blinkers on this week. Also, Honey Bear, who's run 2 good races this preparation. Murray Park Special, who found the front but just weakened last start. Also, Russian Playmate, who we're going to have a look at. Siesta Park, who's just struggled to find her best form this preparation. Also, Sleek Tonique, who won a couple of races last preparation at the Belmont midweeks. And Tributon from the Mark Bairstow stables up there in Bunbury.
All right, we'll have a look at these 2 runs now from the race behind Misguiding at the Belmont midweeks. And we're watching Russian Playmate, who's in those green and gold colours of Adam Durant. And the other horse we're looking at is Dan Zatrice in the club colours, the blue, gold and white.
Jezreel, Silent Wishes in a strung-out affair. Then Sea of Money, third from last on the inside of Falak Blues and Bindi Dane. 550 to go, though, and Sweet Record's gone lickety-split there in front. Tries to steady down. Sweet Record coming onto the turn, leading nearly 3 lengths. Bobby Jean Misguiding a length away third. Arnie's Girl back on the inside. Then came Cafe Shasha, his Violet Vein starting to run on. They're followed by Russian Playmate, coiled up and ready to go. At the 200, Sweet Record tackled and headed off by Misguiding. Russian Playmate, Violet Vein, but it's Misguiding at the 100 metres in front. Russian Playmate trying to gun her down, but Misguiding's going to comfortably hold her at bay, and Misguiding wins it by a length and a half on Russian Playmate. Third, give it to Cafe Shasha.
Now, last Saturday, a maiden galloper, Metal Squall, broke through for her first win at only her second race start. She's in front in the yellow cap for veteran rider Danny Miller.
And Metal Squall was taken to the front by Danny Miller. Settled a length on Dubai Lightning, running second outside of Diamonds and Chalk. Everlast getting a sweet run fourth. He's behind Dubai Lightning with a lovely trail up nearing the turn. Then came Bronze Sculpture, ridden back behind them today. Fifth on the inside, coming around the turn from Talbot Bay. Exotic Knights to the extreme outside. They're followed by Summer Splash, Metal Mayhem and Big Jaw McGraw. Metal Squall, though, at the 300 is nicely clear. Over 2.5 in front. Dubai Lightning now showing the stick by Carberry, but Metal Squall is showing no signs of stopping. Here comes Exotic Knights down the outside late. It's Metal Squall. Exotic Knights flying, but it's all Metal Squall. Metal Squall, too good, won it by a length, Exotic Knights.
Well, she was terrific that day, wasn't she, Metal Squall? She hits the ground pretty hard. I can understand why she's had a few little foot problems along the way, but Dan rated her beautifully out there in front. After the win, as it always happens, Dion, there was everyone wanting to tell us how good she's going to be, and maybe even could be a horse aimed at the Bunbury Stakes in the future.
Yes, well, after winning that race, she's certainly shot right up in rating points, so she might be a horse that has to head that way.
Well, she went up 20 points, in fact, 59 to 79. So, yeah, she'll have to be racing against some of the better horses. They have indicated to us that this will be a last run, tip her out, and then bring her back for maybe a race like the Summer Scorcher over the summer. I'm going to go that way in my selections. 6 on top, Metal Squall. I just hope she doesn't get too much pressure from Murray Park Special early in the race. 7 Russian Playmate. I've always liked this horse. And going a little wide here, number 10 Tributon had little luck last start. Liked its trial at Lark Hill. That was 2 starts ago and was 6 behind Misguiding. And with a bit of luck, Tributon can be running on into the placings.
Number 7 on top for me, Russian Playmate to win. It was a good run last start and both runs this preparation. I know she's only been running at the midweeks, but I don't see this race as a real standout field, so I'll put her on top, Russian Playmate. I'm putting Metal Squall back to second, number 6. She's definitely not going to get it as soft in front as she did last Saturday. She really got to the front and stacked and racked last Saturday. She's drawn barrier 7 this week, Metal Squall, with Murray Park Special drawn barrier 6. Now, Metal Squall's either going to have to sit second punching the breeze, or she's going to have to do a bit of work to cross Murray Park Special. So I'll put her back to second, number 6, Metal Squall. And for third, number 4, Honey Bear, who's run 2 good runs this preparation, and I think it wins not far around the corner for Honey Bear.
Just another reminder, if you're up there in Singapore betting on Perth racing, the Racing Guide is the publication you need. It's available at all the usual outlets up there in Singapore, and Steve LeVar, all the team doing a wonderful job. So make sure you get the Racing Guide to find all the winners on Perth racing in Singapore as we take a break on the Perth Racing Preview.